Chevrolet 1385 South Platte. And they were there purchasing a vehicle. And Adam, being the crazy, hey, I've got this vision I want to do for a church, and me having been a minister many years ago, I thought, wow, this guy's good. So he's coming to Abilene, of all places, where we have 397.5 churches. There's a half church out there somewhere. And he's like, I want to come start a full church, which I thought was cool, but kind of crazy. So he said, I want to start this church, and he starts telling me about it. So I do the I used to be a pastor political thing where it's like, well, golly, brother, I'm just so happy you be blessed. Do you want this service contract on your vehicle or not? And you know, yeah, no, that's really good, crazy. So, make a long story longer, he had texted me and was like, hey, you know, you want to come hook up with church? And I was like, man, I really appreciate the offer, but I did the religious school thing, which is, I don't feel like God is leading me right now. Which, by the way, is the coolest Christian cop-out ever. If you haven't used it, you should start. I've done it most of my life. But here's where it gets you later. So I used that cop-out. And then I'm looking at a Facebook page of a guy I work with who happened to be the one that sold him their vehicle, Taylor Matos. And it was Easter of this year. And I don't even remember what he posted, but it was something simple and something that made me feel different. I mean, it's Facebook. Who hadn't watched a funny video on Facebook, shared it with your friends? I do it all the time. But there was something meaningful about what he was saying. So I clicked on it, and then I saw he had like tag Connect Church, whatever that means. My kids tell me that means something cool. So I clicked this tag thing, and it sends me to Connect Church app. And then I become obsessed for like the next hour and a half of digging into everything I could find on Facebook about Adam, about Farah, about Connect Church Abilene. And I think I sent him a message. We were looking at it the other day, and it was like, yo, dog, what's up? I think it's literally what it said. It's something along those amazing lines, because I'm really good with words. And it's an alphabet, it's fun. So I was like, yo, dog, what's up? SUP. And I'm going to come to your church. Yo, I might have said yo. Is it okay if I said yo? I said, yo, church. And he said, come on. Like he always says, by the way, that's Adam's thing. Come on. Come on. Yeah. You come on too, bro. And so I came to church, and I thought, I'm going to walk in the doors. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to go sit in the back right-hand corner, because that's like the ultimate safety zone. Like no one can visit in the back right, back left, middle left, you're done. Someone's going to find you. Check the exits. So I'm in the back right, and I've observed my surroundings, that I'm cool, because there's a person on the left I know, and a person to my right I know. And I know the person on the right is not going to talk to me, and I'm Taylor's boss, so I can pretty much tell him how it's going to be, even outside work. So we're sitting there, and it's different. And I feel excited. And then I'm like, whoa, you keep this up, you're going to start getting involved, by the way, I'm involved. And so I was sitting back there, and there came a point where we kind of put our arms around each other and prayed for one another. And it meant something more than what I experienced before, because it was genuine and it was real. And that's what I was looking for, because I had done the church thing. I don't feel like God's calling me back. But what I hadn't done was found something that was real. And what's awesome is when you find something that's real, it's tangible. And you have to respect how real it is. And so when I walked in, it was real. So when I left, it was still real when I went home. And my wife, what's up, Amanda? SUP. I went home and I told my wife, I'm like, you know, I kind of like it. I thought it was cool. And she's like, yeah, sure you did. And so I started kind of messaging Adam a little bit, and we ended up getting together. And then my wife, she was out of town, thank God. And then the next week was time for church. And I said, will you just go with me? Because I didn't want to push her anywhere. And so she comes to church. We once again sat out in the back. No, we sat in the middle this time. I knew I was Dunskies. Like right where Alan is, but up one. Big mistake. So I sat there, and Amanda was with me. We did the church service. She meets out in the whole 9 yards. We go home, and I'm trying not to talk about how pumped I am, because the last thing I want to do is spoil it for her. So I'm like, yeah, okay, it's church, whatever. And the whole time I'm just want to be yelling at her like, are you going to do this thing with me or not? So that night, we're laying in bed, and she rolls over. She kind of looks up at me, and she says, I guess we're going to get involved in this thing, huh? smiled on the inside, maybe a little bit on the outside. And I was like, yeah, maybe we can do this. She's like, well, I was noticing that, and so all of a sudden it became a relationship thing, not only between me and the people that were at the church, but now it was me, the people at the church, and my wife. Which, if you're married, there's nothing better than when you and your wife can find something common that you agree upon and you want to do it. Man, it's awesome. It's so fulfilling as a husband to have your wife with you. As a wife, I don't know. I'm going to act like I'm a wife. Sound like it's really cool? No, but I think it's good for everybody to have that connection. And that's where I got involved. And it started with something genuine. And it started with something real. And I hope when you guys walked in today, I hope you felt the genuine realness, because it will change your life. And it will give you the ability to, when you leave here today, to change everything else that you do. You'll start changing things at work. You'll start changing things in your relationship. And what's awesome is it's not about Connect Church. It's about a one-on-one relationship with God. And then it becomes about your relationship with your spouse, your kids, your friends, your family. And next thing you know, everyone that you're surrounded with is excited to taste and see that God is good. And when you taste and you see that God is good, I'm just going to go ahead and warn you, your life will never, ever be the same. So that's where I come from. That's where my wife comes from. Normally I say, hey, I'm JB, I'm an alcoholic, but I did that last week, so I guess I can't do that this week. But I'm glad everyone's here, and I hope you can find that genuine feeling. And I hope you found it. So that's all I got.